friends, it's Sydney from Sid Plans It Out. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the planners, notebooks, all that good stuff that I plan to actively use for the rest of 2022, and then also to set up my catch-all with the rest of the months for the year. So let's start just on the top of the stack here. See if I can get these out of the way. Okay, so the first thing I have here is something new that I've been using, and this is the Daily Prayer Journal, wow, by Christian Planner. And if you guys have been watching me for any sort of time, you know that I have struggled with like doing faith stuff even though I want to, right? Couldn't even tell you how many different faith like layouts I've gone through. So this is just a daily prayer journal. It's 6 months, and I've just been going through. I started using it on the 1st of June, and I've just been going through, decorating a little bit, filling it in. I haven't used it every single day, but obviously, like you can see, today is the 17th. So I went through the 8th. I think I skipped a day in here. Yeah, it looks like I skipped the 4th. And then I was on a work trip. So I just like wasn't, it's always hard for me to stick to routines when I'm on a work trip. But that is pretty much, it's very simple, but I really like it. It's like exactly what I need. So let's go to a blank page. So it has a spot for the date, there's a quote, and then it says today's prayer requests are, and like these are marked for morning. Well, this one is marked for morning. I've been doing these in the morning. I haven't been doing this. This section here says today's act of kindness. With my job, I don't really like interact with people very much, so I haven't really found that I've been using that, but I've kind of been using it as like a decorative section. And to me, I think that's okay, because just like any other planner, you got to make it work for you, right? So that's what I've been doing. And then this section says, God, thank you for. So I've been doing these two sections in the morning. And then this section that's labeled evening is today's blessings and or prayers answered. Sometimes so ideally I would do this at night. However, I am not always great about it. But I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I was using so many planners and my brain was just kind of like, there's so much to do, like so much to fill in at night, that I was like, eh. So I have been doing it in the morning, but I like it because it's kind of like a little gratitude section, right? Like today's blessings and or prayers answered. So like, what good things happened to me today? What things am I, thankful for? Am I grateful for? That kind of thing. So I really like the way this is set up. I also really like this company, the Christian Planner company. I bought a planner from them once before. I didn't end up using it like I wanted to, but it was a really nice planner. This is really nice quality. I ended up getting this one off of Amazon, but they have a lot of good planners and stuff. And you can see we have some note pages in the back, so you could use this for like, I don't know, extra journaling space or something like that. There's not a ton of them, but they're there. So yeah, this is something that I like recently added to and you can see like I don't even use stickers on every day. Like that day I did not. But it's something that I added to my lineup and I really like it. And I think the decoration is super simple, so I don't know if it's something that you guys would even want to see, but maybe something that I can throw in every once in a while, just like, this is how I decorate this real quick. And maybe like go through, maybe I could do like an after the pen kind of thing and keep myself accountable and go through like a whole week of using it with you guys and post a video of that. I'm not really sure, but it is something that I'm using, so I wanted to share that with you all. So that is my first planner, notebook, journal thing. So there's that one. Next is something that I literally just added to my planner lineup like yesterday. The very first spread that I did was for today. So I don't have a whole lot to like show in terms of things that have been done, but this is by Hemlock and Oak. This is a Canadian-based small business. Her name is Tia. She's really like, she's very kind, and her fiance George, he works with her also. But this is their undated daily planner. It's made out of like a bunch of recycled materials too, which I think is super cool. But I haven't even put my name in this yet, you guys. But you can see in the front there's this index, so it has like a how-to, so like this is what's included kind of thing. There's reflection pages, introspection, personal values, mindset reframing, goal creation, attainable habits, my ideal day, important 6-month planning, and then you have pages of 6 months of monthly spreads, and then you have 6 months of daily spreads, and then you have your 6-month reflection, so like looking back on the last 6 months, and then you have looking ahead, self-care, media, wish list, bucket list, notes. So I haven't actually like totally dove into this yet. You can see I have a bookmark here because I plan to do these pages. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But so you can see, so this first section is reflection. So take some time to reflect on key memories. When have you felt content? Think of experiences, feelings, places, events, people, and things. What makes you feel proud? What moments have made you feel fulfilled or satisfied? What moments have been filled with positive progress or change? And then you have some introspection pages. Wow, words are really hard today. And then this is like values that you can choose, and you know what values resonate with you kind of thing. And then write out your personal values, create a paragraph that embodies your most important value or values, mindset reframing, so negative thoughts and then reframing those, which I think is fantastic. I think that's a super awesome like addition to any sort of like goal setting type thing, is being, you know, it's kind of like almost not necessarily stopping, but you know, stopping the imposter syndrome that I feel like a lot of people are very prone to these days, especially like if you have anxiety. I feel like this is a really nice page to have. And then you have goal creation. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's pages for 4 major goals, which I think is plenty for 6 months. Like having 4 major goals, you can break them down into 4 milestones, which I think is fantastic. And then you have like down at the bottom, timeline or review date. I'm really excited to dive into this. I just haven't gotten there yet. And then you have habits. So there's 2 on each page. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, space for 8 habits that you want to work on, which I also think is awesome. The whole like front part of this planner is kind of amazing because there's just so much goal setting and like creation of habits and like living, you know, like self-care and stuff like that. And I really like that. And then you have, so your ideal day. So after you've gone through and like done your values, your goals, and your habits, plot out your ideal day. So like, how will you stack your habits and routines? Where can you carve out time for self-care? So writing that down here. And then this is just, you know, a page to write down important information you need to have on hand. And then you have 6-month planning. So you can put in like the months that are in here and write out plans for the month, which I think is kind of cool. And then you have your monthly overview. So what can you do to get closer to your goals this month? What milestones are you focusing on? What personal values will you focus on this month? What boundaries will you set for yourself? List 3 small positive ways you can carve out time for self-care. And then create 1 habit you want to solidify and track it below for 30 days. Aim for progress, not perfection. And then a spot for a reward. And then you have this space to plan. So if you were using this, like you could do this as like a currently page. You could do this as a memory page. I think I might use it as a memory page. Like maybe, I don't take a ton of pictures, but I kind of want to be better about it. So maybe just taking some pictures throughout the month and slapping them on this page at the end of the month. I kind of like that idea. And then you have your 6 months of monthly pages. Oh wait, sorry. You have that, and then again you have your monthly review. And then you just, oh, sorry. You have the monthly, and then you have your monthly review. So 3 positive things that happened this month, what gave you energy this month, and what drained you. So gave you energy, what drained you. Write down a lesson, thought, or growth moment that you want to take away from this month. And then you could do this as a memory page. So, well, I didn't realize that. So you have a memory page here, so I could put pictures and stuff there. In this space to plan, I don't know what I'm going to put there. Maybe it won't get used. I'm not really sure. But there's that. That is there. And then it goes into the same thing again. So you have your monthly overview and your space to plan. So you have 6 months of that. I started this planner like for today, right? So today's the 17th. So but I don't want to start the monthly in the middle of the month, right? So this won't go all the way until the end of the year because of when I'm starting it, but there might be weekends when it's like really slow, you know, where I don't have like anything to do. Like for this weekend, I probably could have done like 1 daily page, but I got excited. I mean, well, yeah, I got excited. So I wrote out for Friday and Saturday, but let me show you what the blank daily pages look like. So then on page 60, on page 60, it goes into your daily planning. So then you have like your 6 months of daily planning, which let me just flip back here to the last one. So then I can flip into the rest of the book as well and show you what else is back here. There's so many. All right, I think this is the last one. Okay, so this is what the daily pages look like. So you have a spot for the date, focus, intentions, tasks, and your schedule. So my plan for this planner, because, you know, I'm a planner, so I got a plan for how I'm going to use the planner, right? My plan for this planner is to use this section, like the schedule section. I'm going to use it as an hourly section. Maybe not exactly to the hour, but kind of like a time blocking of, okay, you know, this is what my day looks like. So like on a work day, for instance, I would probably put in like, you know, block out my hours for work, like draw a box or something and be like, okay, these are the hours I'm going to be working. And then I can put in meetings that I have. But then I can also see, like, if I have the meetings in there, I can see like, okay, so I have, you know, this free time here, like there's a 2-hour block here. So what do I need to get done for work? And then what can I put in here that's just, or, you know, and then what time do I have to like get chores done and stuff like that? Or, you know, go run an errand, that kind of thing. So this is going to be kind of like a time blocking section for me to try to just make sure that I'm using my time wisely. I don't necessarily want to be like so strict that I'm like, okay, this has to be done at this time and then this time and then this time. Like, I don't want to fill up every second of my day, but I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely. So that's my plan for this section. So that's the plan for this section. And then at the bottom down here, there's this cute little like activity heart kind of thing. So I'm going to put sleep and steps down there. I'm trying to decide if I want to put like meals in here or not. I don't really think so, but I don't know. It could change. We'll see. I feel like this is going to be like changing a lot based on, you know, what I need on those days or whatever. Also, I'll probably be able to stretch this because like when I'm on like work trips, I don't really need a schedule, right? Like my schedule is just go do the things for the work trip, right? So I don't really need that for those days, so I probably won't use them for that. However, I am going to be using this section. I know it says tasks, but I really like the idea of like time blocking my day out over here and then using this just to journal. And if I need room to put like more tasks or whatever, like on weeks when I'm super busy, I definitely like have no problems with putting like tasks up here that need to be done and then like journaling around them. that seems like a logical use of this planner to me, and that is my plan for using it. So like before I went on my work trip, it would have been really nice to have this planner because I had a lot of things to do and they didn't all necessarily fit in my catch-all, which is where came in my planner existential crisis, where I was like, I'm gonna change up my whole lineup. And I even said that. And I kind of did, like I did change up my lineup, but not as much as I thought I was going to, because I realized like I didn't really need a whole new planner system. I just needed extra things to get me through that like one busy, stressful, like kind of anxiety inducing week where I was just like, I have so much that needs to be done, help. So I definitely will be using this for that. On those days that I'm out of town, that I won't be using like this full page, they also sent me, because so when I originally ordered this, I ordered it with like what I thought was like the super fast shipping or whatever, because I was like, well, I want it. So I had ordered these tabs, and then they were like, hey, like this is how great this company is. They emailed me and they said, hey, you could do this shipping price or do this shipping. It's just as fast as the other shipping that you asked for. And then we could throw in some extra things. And I was like, yeah, totally. Like throw in some things. So I also received this this notepad. So what I could do is I could take like some of these and write on them if I needed to while I was gone. And then I can just like washi tape them into the planner. Like I feel like that would work for me. So there's that. And I did buy these tabs, like I said. And then they also sent me these stickers, which are, they say exercise, relax, meditate, self-care, break, walk, calm, move. And then also these square bullets in the earth tones, which I really like. They are made out of like 100% recyclable material. So they're a little thick. Like they kind of feel a little bit cardboard like, but I don't think that that's a bad thing necessarily. Yeah, so the stickers, they're a little bit thick, but I think that is totally fine. And yeah, so they sent me those things. So like, this is a great company. They were like, hey, we can change this to this shipping. It still costs the same, but then we'll also throw some, like, you know, we can change this to this shipping. It goes just as fast. And because you paid for the other shipping, which was more expensive, let us send you something. And I'm like, okay, great. So I got this notepad, which is awesome. And then those extra stickers. So that's super awesome. If you've been wanting to try a book bound, something like a Hobonichi or something like that, but you're like scared of the paper, this is really nice, thick paper. And they do have an hourly layout that looks a lot like a Hobonichi does. But then if you wanted like the daily pages, obviously you would need like their daily planner also, but something to look at. They are a little bit pricey, but they're a small business and they use a ton of recyclable materials, which I think is awesome. Okay, the last few pages of this book. So you have your 6-month reflection. So create a list of 5 to 10 memories where you felt fulfilled, excited, challenged, or satisfied. Review your value statement. Are there any modifications you want to make? Have your values changed? List 5 people or things you are especially grateful for in the last 6 months. Looking ahead. So these are like planning the next 6 months kind of pages. 10 things you want to make happen in the next 6 months. Self-care directory. So here you can create a self-care directory sorted by length of time and refer to it when feeling burned out. Oh, that's really cool. So you have 6 things for 5 minutes, 6 for 10, 6 for 20, and 6 for 30 plus. That's really cool. Media directory. So here you can keep track of like books, movies, podcasts, etc. that you want to read, watch, listen to. And it's blank, so you can do kind of whatever you want with it. Also, even though all of these pages like have things on them, you could totally customize them for what you wanted as well. Oh, a wish list for keeping track of items you want. So what you want and then the cost. That's kind of cool. A bucket list. So what experiences would you like to have in the near future? This is almost like an unboxing because I haven't like flipped through every single page of this, but yeah. And then you have these 2 note pages in the back. So you could do something back here as well. And this is really pretty. It's probably gonna get dirty because it's linen, but you know, it happens. What things in our lives don't get dirty? Honestly, like everything gets dirty, it's okay. So yeah, that is my Hemlock and Oak undated daily planner that I'm really, really excited about. And my last planner, of course, my classic catch-all, which is going to be staying the same because, yeah. So right now this has through August, and there's a decent amount of stuff back here, so I don't know if it's going to work, but I would really like to put, whoops, the last 6 months of the year in this planner. So this is a vertical planner, which I've realized works a lot better for me than I like thought it did originally. So I'm going to, but yeah, so this is going to be my catch-all for the rest of the year. But what I want to do is try to fit the last 6 months of the year in here. And then when June is over, I'll take it out and put it into like my completed planner. But I want to see, so what I'll probably do is just put, I mean, we all know planners get thicker when you put stickers in them, but what I think I'm going to do is just put in through November and see how thick it is. And then if I think it'll work with having 6 months in there, I'll go ahead and just put December in. And then when June is over, which is really only like a couple weeks, it's just super weird, but that's fine. Oh, I should probably put these in order. That would be a good idea. I'm just gonna stick things where they don't go. And then when June is over, I'll just put it back into this planner and have the first 6 months in here. And then when the year is over, I'll put everything into this planner. So let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. It's decently thick, but I think it's okay. And if it starts to get too thick, I can totally take months out like when I'm done with them. So I think this will work. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick December in here. And then when June is over, I will take June out. And then I'll have my first 6 months in here. And this is really thin. This is 6 months of completed, or sorry, this is 5 months of completed spreads, but it's pretty thin, honestly. So I don't think 6 months in here would be too bad, because I don't think 6 months in there will be too bad. It is a little bit thick right now, but that's okay. Also, I need to like make one of these. Like I need to just take these off when they're empty and put new sticky notes on here, because I kind of like having that there. But yeah, so it is very thick right now, but I think once like I said, once I take June out, I think it'll be fine. And yeah, so that is my updated planner journal lineup. So I have my prayer journal, I have my daily, which I'll be using for time blocking and journaling. Oh, and also, I meant to say also, this intention spot I've been using for the verse of the day, or that's my plan, is to use it for the verse of the day. That's what I did today. So I put the verse of the day up there, and just some really simple decorating, but I think it works well with this planner. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do there. Just kind of make it work for me. It's almost a blank slate. It's very nice though, because it has this hourly, which I really, really wanted, honestly. I don't think I need, like, I like the hourly because I like the time blocking. However, I think in like a catch-all planner, the hourly doesn't work for me because I want to be able to just like put stickers wherever I want in my catch-all, but still like have it be functional, you know? But I think it works better. Like I like the idea of it on a daily sheet. That's how I started using daily sheets when I did start using them, was by putting the hours on there. And that worked really well for me. So I'm really excited about this planner. I have a feeling it's going to be thick, real thick. It's already really big, so I have a feeling after 6 months of using it and putting stickers in it, it's going to be really thick. But yeah, so my prayer journal, my productivity / wellness journal, I guess is really what that daily is. And then my catch-all, my classic vertical catch-all. So yeah, that is all for me in this video. I'm ready to go for the next 6 months and hopefully to just like stick to something. I feel like I was definitely letting myself be overwhelmed, not by the content that I was putting out, but by like the amount of things that I was expecting myself to do when it came to planners, in the sense of like, oh, I'm decorating all of these spreads, which doesn't take me very long at all, but like I wasn't thinking about the writing in them part and how much time that was taking me, and how it was kind of just like, it was almost getting overwhelming. And I was like, I don't really want to use all of these things, but I like playing with stickers. So I will definitely be putting up some like mock spreads, just some spreads that I'm going to decorate because I have a bajillion and a half stickers and won't get used, but I think that's fine because it still gives people ideas like on YouTube, and it gives me the opportunity to still like play with stickers, which is really like why I enjoy doing YouTube. Honestly, I just like to play with stickers, and if I'm gonna play with the stickers and talk about it to myself anyway, I might as well talk to you guys about it while I play with the stickers. So yeah, that is where I'm at with that. Like I said, I might do some videos with this, not really sure. I will be probably doing at least one video a week with this planner, just because I think it's kind of fun to like see different types of like daily planning spreads. And then obviously my classic catch-all will still be putting out videos. Okay, I think I'm done rambling now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you got some ideas on different companies to try out, different things that you could try out if you're looking for something new. If you did like this video, I'd really appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.